wish anyone to cross my path.
The blood that flows through her veins is special, and extremely dangerous. If showing pity would put my allies in danger, I will not.
Welcome back, everyone. 5 years later, and support a nation. I wish they kind of covered why 5 years passed. Like, they don't really in the other routes either, but you kind of, like, you get massively hit by an attack and there's a dragon, and, like, the dragon might fall on you, we're not really sure. But you sort of phase out of existence. Here it's just like, oh, you won the battle, and then you stopped existing. And it's like, why? Who is waiting outside my room?
Professor.
Sure, why not? Seems fun.
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence.
Well, this isn't where we're standing. We're standing over by my room.
Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed?
The monastery, no. What's under the monastery, quite possibly.
Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge, that would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity.
I mean, I don't know why you're so obsessed with the church, to be honest.
If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros?
Well, the Church of Seros is gone. Like, you can... It's been 5 years, dude. Get over it.
It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself. Yes. It is our humanity that pushes us to step up and take the lead should the need arise. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
I like his grown-up form quite a bit, to be honest. I didn't really comment on it before, but yeah, wow. He looks actually decent.
Does that mean you know I will do what must be done?
Well, yeah, if I trusted anyone to do it.
You must trust me a great deal. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable.
I didn't ask you to throw your lot in with me.
But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you.
You went a really weird direction with this, based on something I never said.
Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
What are we talking about? Okay, so last time we ended up... I don't remember where we ended up. I think it was... I'm going to say it was with burning. I don't know.
Gardening with you is a lot of fun, Lady Edelgard.
I feel the same. You know so much about it, Bernadetta.
Wow, the plants have flourished in 5 years. Holy crap.
I looked after flowers a lot back home. I like them.
There's still something weird me out. Bernadetta, I swear, is just like, she knows everything. She's a great gardener, she can paint, she's a singer. Everyone else is just one of those things. I bet she can cook.
They don't talk, they don't get angry, they don't hit you. And they're sweet.
Hey, I'm most of those things.
They are sweet. Unlike people, they can all be trusted on sight.
You're sweet too, Lady Edelgard. I mean, not sweet, but, you know what I mean. You can talk or even get angry all you want.
Well, I'll strive to avoid getting angry.
Yeah, she does not handle confrontation well.
You're really kind. I'm less scared of you than I used to be. Most nobles are terrifying. I've had lots of bad experiences with them. But getting the chance to talk to you like this makes me glad I came to the monastery.
I'm glad too. You made quite a few friends at the academy, didn't you?
Now you have to kill them all. Except they all actually stay with our class, so not really.
I had heard rumors about the reclusive daughter of House Varley, but you're nothing like I imagined.
Rumors? About me? Just pretend you didn't hear anything.
There's no need to be embarrassed. Rumors are meaningless. All that matters.
That's something that an Empress has to know to the bottom of her core, is that you can't control what people say about you, only what's true.
You're right. I'm not really a recluse now anyway. Not since I came to the monastery. I won't let the rumors bother me.
I'm happy to hear it. Actually, I should thank you.
Thank me? What for? Wait, do you mean you need to thank me for all the times I've made you mad? You do, don't you?
Oh my god, Bernadetta, I was hoping you'd matured some.
That mind of yours. No, I mean the grateful sort of thanks. Before I met you, I was more prone to anger. But now, I've changed in that regard. So, thank you for that. Oh, I suppose you're not listening.
Oh, I'm done for! 5 years' worth of resentment is about to crash down on me all at once! Ah!
Jesus fucking Christ.
It's okay, Bernadetta. I'm thanking you, not attacking you.
Oh, I jumped to conclusions again, didn't I?
It's like a class ability you have, honestly.
You did, yes. But don't worry about it. Enough talk, don't you think? Let's take care of these sweet little plants.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Bernadetta, I hope you'll keep spending time with me.
I hope you quit thinking everyone wants to maim you all the time.
Of course I will. Hey, look! This flower's just about ready to bloom.
So it is. I can't wait to see its true colors.
So many people in this world who'd like to know their true colors. And Yuri's final one. Noise, 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 noise.
Frigid ocean waters! I can feel them already!
Wow, look at Yuri.
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
Oh my god, but for the love of God, do not tell her that, whatever you do.
Ha! I knew it. I always knew you were out to kill me! Sink me into the deep, dark, freezing depths! Hold on. House Varley? But why?
As you well know, theirs is one of the 6 great noble houses, the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves.
I really like his outfit, let me just say that.
That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real.
Bernadetta.
It wasn't it?
It's funny that she is freaking out less on the actual discussion of someone trying to kill her than all the other discussions about no one ever trying to kill her.
Yours truly. My biggest mistake? Getting to know you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze, up until that moment. I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky to have a father who cares for you enough to do
Okay,
that.
I've gotta call bullshit on this just a little bit. Like, you're lucky to have a father that doesn't let someone assassinate you. Like, I feel like that is not a luck-based attribute.
Father protected me? He protected me.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other way around.
I don't hate you, Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel. Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well...
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
And you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
See, again, why is she not freaking out on this of all conversations? This is the one where I expect it from her. Although, what is Lord Varley going to think about? Hey, yeah, I've made a friend. Remember that guy that tried to kill me that one time?
Hey, Adie, take a look at this. I received it as a gift. It was sent from... I don't remember. Anyway, the point is...
Dorothea, when you receive a gift, don't you think you should try to remember who...
Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
You're right. That's a little thoughtless of me.
What's gotten into you lately? You seem mostly uninterested in the various suitors throwing themselves at you. Is something on your mind?
Oh, don't worry about me. Everything's fine.
No one is ever telling the truth when they say that statement.
I'm just finding it difficult to care about chasing after love as much as I used to.
Do you have any idea why?
Well, I do have an inkling.
You seem reluctant to tell me. Is it somehow my fault?
No, nothing like that. Okay, I suppose you're not completely wrong, but...
How do you mean? Please, just say what's on your mind.
When the two of us are together, talking like this,
I was Dorothea in love.
somehow I don't feel like I care about my troubles with love anymore. So it's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that, of course. But it seems we should get to the bottom of such a drastic change. Maybe we can figure it out if we just...
Adie, I'm telling you, I'm fine.
Yeah, but your friends don't, believe you when you say obvious lies.
If you push me any further, I'll write an opera about you. I'll do it right here and now. And then I'll sing it in your face.
I want to see you compose an entire opera right now. Do it.
Settle down, Dorothea. I can take a hint. If you insist, I'll drop the subject. Whatever you do, don't write more opera lines about me. My cheeks are probably still red from your last performance.
Well, I can't promise anything. But if I try real hard, by the time the war's over, I might just have an opera written, starring you. No need to worry, though, Adie. I'll be fabulous as you. A performance they'll rave about for years.
The frightening part is that I don't know whether you're joking or not. But I do regret to inform you that you won't be playing the role of Edelgard.
Why's that?
Don't you see? No story about me would be complete without
Oh, that's
the
actually a really nice thing to
character
say.
of Dorothea. It would be ridiculous for you to play me instead of yourself.
Adie, you really are something special.
You're
aren't
damn tootin' she is. Alright, so Dorothea and Edelgard are both done, so that moves us on to... Yeah, they all look so good. I guess we'll move on to Linhardt. No, we won't. I'm saving Hoppy. No, we won't. Damn it! Okay, well, I guess it's Shamir, because we're saving Hoppy. Hoopy.
Caspar, how have you been?
Oh, Shamir. I've been normal. Yep, totally normal.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Everything's normal.
Then you should try to act like it. If something is bothering you, say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm disappointed, Caspar. I thought you were the type to always speak your mind.
Alright, fine. You got me. Truth is that I heard something about you.
Well, I'm sure you heard a lot of things about her. She's very, famous.
I heard you fought in the battle between the Empire and Dagda.
Yes. And?
And I heard that you maybe lost someone important in that battle.
I have heard the story, yes.
Perhaps. What's your point?
No point. Not trying to make a point. I just didn't know you were involved in all that. I was hoping we could be friends, but you fought against the Empire. You obviously have every reason to hate them, so I'm sure you don't want me around.
What does my past have to do with you?
I love Shamir.
My father was responsible for a lot of what happened to the Dagdans.
Are you responsible for your father's actions?
Well, no, but kinda. I know I wasn't there, but I gotta...
Bring them back.
Huh?
If you're responsible, then bring back the lives that were lost. If you can't, then spare me your pity.
But...
Yesterday's enemy is today's ally.
That's an incredibly effective word, considering what's happening right now when she's like fighting against the church.
You have to abandon old feuds. Only then can you face me as a friend.
Alright, and then Petra's last one. Boo, I'm so sad this is the last link we'll have with her.
Shamir, can I be having your time? There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Let's hear it, Petra.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
I'd join the army of Dagda. I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you.
What happens if we fight?
If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
So, that is your truth.
That is, I mean, I've always disliked the idea that truth is like, not universal.
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago.
Hmm?
I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty. If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head. It's also why I joined the Knights of Saros. I owed them a debt, but that's all changed.
I wonder if this is a different conversation.
You are not fighting for money now?
That's right. When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone. If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
Alright, and then lastly, Miss Hoppy. We get to see her outfit. I'm super here for it.
This path isn't the right way either. Why do epic quests always involve a lot of legwork?
Okay, I'm not a big fan of her dress, but I like that little, like, half tiara thing across her forehead. That's nice. And the cloak fits her, but I think the green of her dress is just too... explicit is the wrong word, but too blatant.
Well,
she's a
this
subtle
is a big
personality.
place. Maybe it's time to start on your next epic quest. Giving up and going home. People are dying up there after all. We don't have time for this sort of thing.
What sort of thing? You? I'd say you're way more important than the pursuit of war. More interesting, too.
Yeah, and the next big thing in Crystology. How flattering. You gotta stop saying things like that or someone might get the wrong idea. Lucky for you, I'm used to your weirdness by now.
I'm sorry my sincerity rubbed you the wrong way. I meant what I said, but that's fine. Now, back to your ability.
God damn it. You do not make a good impression.
I've discovered that this power can be attributed to your blood. The magic originates from your crest. There have been leaps and bounds in research on summoning magic focused on an arbitrary target. The only remaining problems are perception and distance, though it could be argued that...
Oh my god, Linhart, shut up.
Blah, blah, big words, blah. I don't even get what you're saying.
You don't have to understand it to appreciate its implications.
You actually do. If you don't understand it, how can you appreciate anything about it?
Here's the connection. Once we understand your power, it's essential that we have a theoretical grasp on how to control it.
All right, I'll do my best.
That isn't as scientific as what I had in mind.
I'll probably need your help wrapping my head around the theoretical stuff. You up for that? No pressure. Well, people might die if you say no, so some pressure, I guess.
Huh? Why me? Ugh, I guess it can't be helped. I suppose foisting this task on Professor Hanneman would be a waste of my precious efforts. This isn't what I had in mind, but I guess I'm the only man for the job, come to think of it.
Yep, so stop complaining.
Sounds great. Hey, if you're tired, there's no shame in calling it a day and heading back to the surface.
It's more walking than I expected. I've lost sleep over this. But you're way more important than a... Oh, right. You don't like me when I'm sincere.
It's just that she doesn't trust you, and why would she?
Well, let's get on with the adventure then. We'll check out that hidden passage next. We've got to find that book that Timotheus is said to have left behind. Come along.
Fine. But what if we don't find the book, and you can't figure out a way to solve this?
I've come this far. Now I've got to see it through to the end. How will I ever nap in peace otherwise?
Sounds like we might be stuck together for a while.
Which is not a bad thing. Alright, and so that is all of those supports. Now we'll go around. We'll try and hit the other...
You've survived. How very fortunate.
It's so weird seeing him without his mask.
Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you. But you are very much alive. Now I have a chance to kill you.
Man, good luck. A freaking dragon couldn't do it. What do you teach? Alright. Nothing to shake a stick at. Sword tournament going on. Definitely have someone that can win that. Several someones, actually. We'll probably be sending Petra, though.
Professor!
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. It's you. You're still alive. It's been 5 whole years, hasn't it? Time flies when you're standing guard. That's right, I've been here the whole time. Day in and day out. Not like I have anywhere else to be. The Imperial Army hasn't interfered with us all that much, so it's business as usual here in Abyss. I mean, as usual as it gets here anyhow.
It's interesting that I bet this conversation does not change depending on route. We'll never really know.
Oh, a lot of folks cleared out once the fighting started. People are saying it was the church that used to keep order around here. But it's Yuri who's saving us from complete chaos.
Need something?
Alright. Same fortune tellers being Garreg Mach.
This one? This one? See you again soon.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh my god. That quest still exists. Rah.
If you haven't heard, we'll soon be launching a full-scale assault on the Alliance.
The Alliance.
Her Majesty has searched relentlessly for you. Now that you're found, her moment has come.
What do you mean her moment? It's our moment.
Yes. Before then, I had never known her to show such desperate resolve. The stalemate we've been locked in shall give way very abruptly. We have your reappearance to thank for that.
I mean, that's true.
Hey, pal. You've got a lot of nerve coming here after ignoring us for 5 years.
Hey, you know me.
Ha! Gotcha! All this time and you still can't take a joke, can you?
He did admire his outfit as well.
Good job surviving and clawing your way back to us. This day couldn't get better if it tried. Say, now that you're back, we should celebrate with some liquid gold.
We're not your students anymore, so it should be fine, yeah?
Are you talking about ale? Like, I've never heard it called liquid gold.
Oh, I like this idea. We'll make it a wild party. Even the Emperor won't be able to turn it down.
I am surprised there's not more of that. Of like, where have you been? How are you just now showing up and thinking everything's fine? Who the fuck are you? Was actually wondering if I'd find a lot more of the scrap heap since it's been like collecting for all this time.
I used to be a rather important person in the church, but I am in exile for committing a crime.
Well, don't do that.
I embezzled some money, but it wasn't out of greed. My hometown was pillaged, you see, and the church wasn't putting in enough to rebuild.
I love that chatterbox.
Is that... It is you, isn't it? I kind of forgot what you looked like. No doubt. A lot can happen in 5 years. A baby goes from crawling and babbling to walking and talking in that time. Anyway, you came back, and that's what matters. Staying here wasn't a mistake. I can say that much.
This is okay. The Burt kept it safe out of the goodness of his heart. Kidding, of course. He said the lowlifes here could be useful, because they won't mind fighting dirty or rooting out spies.
Actually reminds me of World War II. There was like a truce call between the Mafia and the New York Police Department. Like, look, we won't interfere with your business, but let us know anyone trying to infiltrate the docks.
Or something along those lines. I didn't pay much attention to that part. Yeah. Honestly, I'm psyched that you're back. It's all I can do to stop myself from whooping with joy. This is a piece, or... I could use your help.
Okay, so that's where you are. Hi, kitty. I heard you doing a meow.
Why, hello there.
Interesting. So this actually allows me to kind of force the ending that I want. Interesting. Although, to be completely honest, I don't want to do that. Like, this one seems a lot more possible. Where I could be like, yes, I want, like, Edelgard and Caspar.
If it is your wish.
Like, that I will do, because that just, like, is free support points in exchange for a renown. That is completely fine. But basically forcing an ending, no, I actually really like the idea that the people will, based on their actions, based on how they've been, naturally be drawn to the person they spend the most time with. Like, I want to know, I want to see sort of who ends up with who, and that'll be awesome. The only exception I might make is, again, in the church run, I might explicitly tie Shamir to Catherine.
Come back soon now.
Hi, kitty. Aw, can't talk to the kitty. Kitty? Do you want some 5-year-old fishies? Here's a 5-year-old fish.
Thanks for giving me a hand.
Alright, got that taken care of. Now we'll go ahead and head out. Is the bar still here? I was gonna say, I didn't think I went to the bar.
What do you require? Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see.
Wow.
Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Yeah, defense should be a weakness for him, but it certainly
Now
isn't.
let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This
I'm
one
just
should
thinking if
be
anyone
proud
gets
of-
a
Now
better
let me see.
ranking than that.
Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth.
Well, I guess I can use
Now
anyone I
let me
want.
see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery.
So yeah, not surprising I haven't
Now
really
let
been
me
using her.
see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience. Now let me see. I see this one has gained some experience. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be
I want
proud
someone to
of
be
their
rated,
growth.
rated A.
Now
I
let
just
me
want to see if it's
see.
possible.
Ah, yes. This one's growth is going quite well. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Ah, yes. This one's growth is going quite well.
It is interesting. I kind of want to use Yuritsa now. I don't know who I'd replace Yuritsa with, but
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their growth. Now let me see. Marvelous. This
yeah,
one should be proud
they were
of
saying
their
that he's rolled terrible in strength. He hasn't improved strength at all.
Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be. Now let me see. Marvelous. This one should be proud of their. Fare thee well.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. All right, back to the monastery. And I do think that will have been 30 minutes. We'll go ahead and end the episode here. We'll explore the monastery next time and get to the battle first thing next week. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan.